Yes, guys, it's your boy, Kids and Marsh, aka the Black Lad Traveller. And wow, guys, where to start? I I've been traveling around Indonesia, taking in loads of the football culture. Been to about 5 games already. Watched Persija, Persib, Persis Solo, Persita, Dua, PS, BS, Biak. Um, I wanted to do that because I've always been a fan of Indonesia football culture since I've been living in Singapore. I love the fact that teams here actually support the local teams. It's not just when Manchester United or Liverpool come, that's when the fans show up. They actually do it for the local culture. So that's something that I've always loved. And then I found out that Indonesia were playing as well. So I was like, this is perfect. What I'm going to do is spend a month traveling around and then I can finish it hopefully on a high, watching the Timnas get closer to World Cup qualification. Um, Honestly, the day was absolutely brilliant and I wanted to bring out a massive vlog. So I went to Kota Tua, spoke about the naturalization, the current influx of the Dutch Indo players, and then went to the GBK, where I was having the best time with the ultras Garuda, who was absolutely brilliant until I had loads of clips, had everything, footage done. I was hoping for a massive video, um, probably the biggest on my channel, until we the march goes into the stadium, and what's the way to put it? It was a quite a shit show. To be frank, it was a shit show. You had the Ultra Garudas and you had just like your normal Timnas supporters, and there's like a massive crowd. I've gone to the side, so I've let the Ultra Garuda go. Loads of people have been pushed. We had to wait, I think, 15, 20 minutes for it to go through, and then they finally let us in. Getting tickets for this game was absolutely crazy. Loads of prices that I've never seen. I don't even have it. I've watched Chelsea Real Madrid, and it was the price that I paid for that was less than for this game. And never got searched, never got asked for a ticket. I think I got searched, my bag got searched, but never got asked for a ticket, which you just go like, what's the point? We make our way into the stadium. So making our way into the stadium now, we get past the gate. Now we're getting onto the stadium. I'm at the side of it, and then other people coming in from the side. So now I've been pushed into. It weren't a stampede at this point, but it was just loads of pushing and shoving, loads of people shouting, trying to get through, people getting squeezed. Had like little kids in front of me, so I was trying to protect them to make sure they're fine, and all is kind of fine. But as we're getting closer into the stadium now, into the onto the ground, I was just looking at it going, oh my gosh, I hope nobody trips over because there could be a massive stampede. And what happens? Someone trips over. Next thing you know, there's people on top of them. It was one of the worst scenes I've ever seen at football. I've been to loads of matches around the world. This was probably one of the worst. And I've seen it before. Usually there's a bit of a police presence, but it felt like there was no one there. I can't remember seeing security, seeing anything like this. And I'm just like, how is this even possible? So I've gone into the ground now. Well, I've gone through to the gate, and the stampede's happened, and I could just see people on the floor being trampled on. So of course, natural reaction is I need to try and help. So people are trying to push, trying to fight, and I'm like, yo, like calm down, calm, look. So I've ended up like making a bit of a barricade. So it's like that, me like kind of holding off because there's people in front of me and I don't want to step on their heads because that's what was happening. So I've kind of been able to hold it back and then get to the front. And then it was me and another Garuda, and we're kind of having to make things happen. So we're getting people to, if they're coming in, go to the left, go to the right, don't just stand here, go. And next thing you know, it's me. I've picked up one person, guy with glasses, quite skinnier. He was mid, so I've grabbed him, got him to the left, got him to the left of me. Then there was another guy. I've picked him up. He's now a bit lower, but he's still there. So I've grabbed his arm, got him up, pushed him to the left, and now people are still like bundling over, and I can see a girl. I think she was wearing like a greyish or cream type. I've ended up Superman in, picking her up, and getting her to safety. She was okay. She was still communicating at this point, so it was fine. But then she's come back. My friend, help! Oh, so I was like, okay, I'll go get. So I've gone in. This girl, she's like laid out like this. People, she's kind of like, her face is towards me, and I've had to get her up. Then I've looked and seen that she's like her foot was stuck, so there was a massive gate on the floor. So I've had to pick her up. She was bigger than me. I'm not, yeah, size. But then I was like, shit, like this could. People are still trampling. I was like, oh my gosh. I picked her up, suddenly managed to get her over, but she was like pretty much close to unconsciousness. So I've put her to the side, and at this moment, I've still got my bag. I've got my bag on, and I've got my phone. So after this has happened, so I've pushed her to the side. Thankfully, her friend was, thank you. So I said, okay. There's a bigger guy, a Garuda, Ultra Garuda, quite big. He's being picked up by like three people. So I then joined and picked him up. He was like the last. Honestly, I'm looking down and this guy just looks so unresponsive. His tongue, I couldn't see anything. Like he's just spazzing on the floor. So then we've brought him to safety. At this point, I've taken my bag off and put it down and rested his head on it because he was proper gone. And then I can see, and then I've looked at him, his tongue is down his throat. He's swallowing his tongue. And so I've taken his tongue out, and I think he was having an epileptic fit. So then he's having a fit. I've then gone back into where the stampede is, and I've taken out my phone. So at this point, I have my phone in my hand, and I've tried to get my phone torch on just to see if there's anyone else that is missed or anyone at the bottom that could be in like severe danger. My phone flash wouldn't come back on, so I've gone, okay, I think I've either had my phone in my hand or my back pocket. So I've done that. I've gone back to the person who was on my bag, who was in a bad way. I've looked, I've seen. Okay, he's fine now. Gone back, no one's on the floor. So now we're just getting people, pushing people left, right, go this way, don't stand here, go. And whilst that's all, it's kind of got a bit better now. I've rushed over, gone out the gate, and gone in and found a medic. I've said to the medic, someone is having a shot, swallowing their tongue, blah 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 blah. Rush in. I've gone outside. There's like four people on the floor. Fuck. Then talking to the medic, I'm like, please, like, come and help. Yeah, four people on the ground. There's about 5, 6 medics. I'm like, you can just bring. They're like, oh, look, we have people here. We have people. I'm like, look, there's so many of you, you can just bring one person, just get one of you to come. I'm there for about 2 minutes. Then they finally come. I go back. Next thing you know, it's the situation. I think the army or the police, whatever, they've now got there, and I see someone with my bag completely emptied, everything gone. I'm like, my phone, nothing. Um, they wouldn't let me back in. So first, I'm like trying to find someone to speak English. Unfortunately, can't speak Bahasa. Trying to find someone that can speak English. I find someone. I tell him what's happened. He says, "Oh, okay, okay. I'm sorry. The stadium is now at max capacity." I said, "What? I've just been inside. And like, what are you talking about? The stadium is at max capacity." It's one of the ask me people. Yeah, with like green shirts. Oh yeah, the stadium is max capacity. No, no, it's not. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." Next thing you know, the gate that was where the stampede has happened is now, they've closed it, and then within like a couple of minutes they've opened it and letting people in, and then he just goes and he just looks stupid. He looked absolutely stupid. How are you going to tell me it's at max capacity and then loads of people being let in? Like, it was just a really frustrating time. So yeah, I got my phone taken, my bag taken with my other camera, and my wallet. So no cash, no card. Um, so yeah, now I'm here. Because of my good friend, I was able to get another device, which is half of my Google Pixel 9 XL Pro. That costs a lot of money. They don't sell it in Indonesia. And I'm just gutted. What came to be one of the best games and atmosphere I've ever witnessed at football, to it being a proper disappointment. I love Indonesia. It's been nothing but great to me. But then I quickly was reminded of, yeah, this thing does happen here. And whilst I was there saving lives of people, I was actually just getting robbed. And that, for me, is, yeah, so disappointment and a killer, a proper killer. But Indonesia, I did manage to just get myself into the ground to watch the game, and I was super impressed. I was really impressed with Indonesia. I thought Ole was, yeah, brilliant. There was another person, the number 10, I can't remember his name, but he was technically so good and just so confident. And when you have a player like that, it just helps the team. Um, Beckham came on, I thought was brilliant. The number 8 for Indonesia, what a player he was. Absolute brilliant. And Indonesia now have made it through to the fourth round, which is a massive achievement. Just so unfortunate, to be honest. You've just got two big teams in Japan and Australia, but to make it as far is, yeah, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, if anyone wants to donate or anything, I'd really appreciate. If anyone's got any information about my phone, if you hear of anyone with a Google Pixel 9 XL, unfortunately I don't have a picture of my face on it, but yeah, if anyone hears, please do let me know. Um, because yeah, all I've been doing is showing loads of love, and loads of people have reached out to me saying, "Wow, bro, I didn't know Indonesia was like this. It looks so good. Like, we need to go next year." And now I'm just like, I just want to get out of Indonesia, which is quite sad because I wanted to spend time going to the President Cup happening next month, and yeah, spending time here. But now I just want to get out. But yeah, unfortunately, it weren't the match vlog. If you do want to support, please go watch my previous videos. I think my latest one was Persib versus Persist Solo, or the Parade. But yeah, I'm absolutely gutted. What probably could have been a million views in the first couple of hours has now turned into me just feeling absolutely disappointed, and all the hard work that I've put in just go to absolute shit. And I'm sorry to swear, I hate swearing on there, but yeah, I'm just so gutted. Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Ultra Garudas were brilliant. Indonesia's still a great country, but unfortunately, I've just been a victim, which I hate. Peace out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.